Welcome back to my channel. In the video today, we're going to be installing a Schluter shower kit, including a shower pan, shower curb, and the membrane on the walls. Not forgetting, of course, the drain and grate kit. In the box, you're going to find the curb, the roll of membrane, and also a little roll of banding, which is going to help waterproof between the 2 or 3 sections of membrane that we install. The first thing we're going to do is cut our foam tray because it was too large. It was too long and too wide. And in order for it to work with our shower and the drain location, we have to take out a little bit of both sides and the back. Cutting the shower tray is actually pretty easy. The method I use is I lightly score along the line that I want to cut, and then the second pass, then I go a little deeper, and maybe a third pass, and then it just breaks off. We are going to dry fit it, and once we know that it fits for sure, I like to go ahead and install my membrane on the sheetrock. In this case, we're using sheetrock. This is a approved method by Schluter. You can do drywall on the walls because you're going to do the membrane all over the place after that, and water should never touch that drywall. And the reason why I like to do the membrane on the walls first is that way I'm not stepping on the foam tray right after it's installed. I can install it right after this and let it dry overnight, and the next day I can work on it. I'm a little skeptic about the foam and walking on it, putting tools on it, whatever. It just doesn't feel as sturdy, so I do the most that I can to keep it safe, and this is one of them. I get the walls waterproofed, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, what about the transition from the wall? The drywall doesn't sit on the shower pan. Well, don't worry about that, because that transition is going to get banded anyways. So by the time you band it, it's almost like nothing happened. You can't tell what was installed first or last. Next, we're gonna cut around our drain. There is a template in the kit that tells you exact size of the cutout that needs to be. You can't cut it too big because then your drain flange is not going to be supported well, and you can't cut it too small because then it won't fit and it won't go down as much as it needs to be. So once you have your pan installed with the unmodified thin set, you can install your curb, and then you can do the banding. Banding needs to be between the pan and the walls. It needs to be 2 inches to each side, and then it also needs to be in between the membrane sheets. The last thing that I do is I install my drain flange. I do thin set around it, and then I do use the PVC glue. Don't forget to use the provided collar that they give you. This is to waterproof between the foam tray and your drain. I know this is a pretty quick installation video. You can pause whenever you need to. I just think Schluter is pretty easy to install, and you don't need a lot of directions other than just get hands-on. Please make sure you follow the manufacturer recommendations all the time, and I will see you on the next video.